Well, hey, it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into the finale episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let's talk about it. All right, so it's the year of the ox, right? Which represents stability. And Crystal decides that she's going to have like a party. So it's kind of like a new year, right? So it's like a New Year's party that she's about to do. And so she invites Erika to come out with her, hang out with her, check out the venue to see where it's going to be at, and, you know, just kick back with her. Now, while they're there, Erika decides to open up to Crystal about Sutton, right? She says she's still mad at Sutton, but she's at a place where she kind of wants to be happy. So she just, you know what I'm saying? She gonna chill out a little bit as far as Sutton is concerned, right? So later on, we can see what Kathy working on a home that she gonna end up renting out or whatever. I believe she gonna end up renting it out or she gonna selling it. And I think she's selling it because she said $53 million. I said $53 million. She's selling this big house for $53 million and built it from the ground up. I said, you better come on, Miss Kathy. Kathy is not playing with y'all. She's not playing with us, okay? Sutton decides to open up about how she's in a better place when it comes to Crystal because they kind of had the conversation, so they're good. She said, but when it comes to her and Erika being okay, she found it to be a bit strange. And she's kind of like, I don't know how long this is going to last because at any moment, Miss Girl can turn up on me, okay? So I definitely agree with Sutton on that, but Kathy wants her to understand that when they get to Crystal's party, it better not be no motherfucking drama. Y'all know Kathy don't really like drama for real. All right, so she's over there like, girl, if you're going to come, it better not be no telling you what I said, okay? But later on, we can see where Erika, Dorit, Kyle, and Lisa. So all of them, you know, they link up. Now, Erika is asked about whether she is in a good place with Sutton. And I think Miss Kyle asked this question because I know Kyle, I can't stand. Add Kyle to my do not like list, okay? My do not girl, not a fan of. That's what we'll say. Not a fan of Kyle. I'll put it like that. I'm not a fan of her because, you know, at any moment I may like her. In this moment, I'm just like, I'm not a fan of Kyle at this time, okay? So Erika says that when it comes to herself, she's in a great place. She said, well, I am in a good place, okay? So all that other, keep it away from me. Now, she did mention that she will go on to enjoy this Chinese New Year and says that if Sutton wants to come at her, then that's going to be on Sutton. And I'm like, girl, nah, that's going to be on you. On y'all, because you know you ain't gonna let something just come for you without you just saying what you gotta say. But here go Kyle's messy. Even though Erika is in a place where it's like numb your whole ring, yo, here go Miss Kyle with her bullshit. She says that Sutton, well, you know, he spoke with Sutton. Oh, you did? Well, what she said, girl? Well, she told me that she's still in the place that she was already in, you know, prior, which means that she doesn't believe that it's coming out of your mouth. And I'm just like, Kyle, why do we have to do this? Why are you always trying to be a mouthpiece for this lady? Kyle loves the BS. Loves the BS. I can't stand it, okay? Erika says, well, F her. F her. If she wants to be like that, then girl, F her, okay? She says that my story has always been the same, okay? Then she goes on to say, I told you guys that, you know, my husband, girl, she couldn't remember coming out her mouth. Girl, I was over here like, girl, you just sat up here. You had a brain freeze or something, Miss Erika? Did you have a brain freeze talking about, I told y'all everything that comes in my mouth, I'm telling the truth. But then when you get ready to tell the truth, some got backed up in there. I don't know. Something was jammed. You couldn't get your lies out. Girl, I can't. Okay, so Dorit had to help her out. And Dorit had to feed her what she was finna say. Girl, Erika then goes on to talk about how Tom was in this accident. And when he was in this accident, her son had to be the one to come and help her get him out or something. And then we looking like, well, when did the son come? Like, is this the same accident? Are you combining things? Okay, because you was at the first accident, you say. The second accident that happened with your son, girl, you're not making sense, okay? And I'm over here looking like a fool trying to piece it all together. I'm not gonna deal, okay? So she didn't know what the hell she was saying. Miss Erika, I'm not Erika, but Miss Kyle in the confessional talking about how the things Erika not saying making sense. I said, I hope Erika eats you up at this reunion. I do, Kyle. I hope she eats you up because you play in this lady's face and then you go be like something else behind her back. I hope she eats you up, girl. Garcelle finally went on a date, okay? And she said that it was not good because homeboy was not her type. I said, baby, homeboy looked like he's a whole drunk. He was giving drunk uncle for sure. Now they get to this New Year's party, right? And Kathy arrives with her good friend Elliot. Garcelle walks in, and it was funny because Elliot was standing up there with, I believe, Erika, and it could have been Dorit. I can't remember who was standing up there. Maybe it was Kyle. But he was standing up there like he was waiting for her to acknowledge him. And I was screaming because it was so funny because they never showed that she acknowledged him. Maybe she did. But okay. So they flash. So then later on, we can see what Garcelle and Lisa are talking. So they're kind of touching bases on their friendship. They're kind of saying that they feel like their friendship and stuff is going okay. And I'm like, girl, lies. Garcelle, y'all was just having issues last week. So why you saying everything is going okay? Y'all full of it. So they do the flashback, right? They do the flashback of Garcelle and Lisa. And how within that flashback, y'all know Lisa had threw that little birthday thing at her house for Garcelle. And it's funny that y'all played that clip then, but I don't recall y'all playing the clip at the time when Lisa was sitting up there telling Garcelle that she didn't hit her up, anymore after that or whatever it was. I'm like, girl, she gave you a apology. I mean, she gave you a thank you right there in your face. That should have been more than enough. So once again, y'all playing this clip now confirms, of course, that Lisa is full of SHI, but we already knew that. But why y'all ain't play it at that time? So let's move on. All right. Garcelle says that she hoped that she could talk to Lisa regarding this because she wants Lisa to go and have a conversation with Denise. And Lisa is just like, girl, we'll see you in due time. Girl, we'll see. But then she goes to the confessional and say, what the issue between me and Denise is our business. That's my business. I'm going to talk to her whenever I'm ready. And it's so funny that you would say that, Lisa, because you've made everybody else's business your business. Okay, so now when it's time for somebody to come to you and say, hey, I think you should talk to Denise because you did cross her last season. Now you don't want to have that conversation, but you can talk about everybody else's. But for Bravo to drop this little snippet when the way they like to slice and splice and do all of that when it comes to the audio and the clips and stuff, why did y'all make sure y'all put this piece in regarding Denise? And the fact that y'all put that in, either y'all was just being messy or y'all are strongly considering bringing Denise back to the show next season. Wondering, okay? Because I'm like, y'all wouldn't show us that and then have her address that in the confessional. So it makes me wonder if they're probably going to bring her back. They've probably been in talks, but let's go ahead and move on. What else did I have? Erika and Kyle arrived with similar hairstyles, so they definitely look cute. Who else? They arrived, yeah, they look cute. Sutton also arrives with her boyfriend, where at least she's on her way at this time. Sutton says that she is willing to move on from how Erika treated her, right? So how Erika came at her, she said she's willing to move on, but she's not willing to go for her lies, basically. And the stuff that Sutton already knows. She's not going to let her just talk to me any kind of way and lie to me pretty much, okay? You're not going to play in my face. All right, so that's where Sutton is, okay? Sutton arrives, and Erika looks at her up and down. So when Sutton get there, Erika is just like, girl, staring at her, looking at her up and down, did not open her mouth, did not say, hey, girl, how are you? Didn't say nothing, just stared at her up and down. I hollered. I couldn't believe I hollered. She just looked like, it was an old stank black girl look like, bitch. Girl, it was too funny. I said, okay, then, Erika. Now, I don't really like that you trying to be on a Sutton head because Sutton out here calling you out. Because Sutton saying what everybody else is saying. But let me tell you, your antics towards Sutton are very hilarious. I'm not going to I'm not going to lie, but I'm definitely going to laugh, okay? They get to dinner. So everybody's sitting around the table. Okay, this episode really did not have a whole lot going on. I definitely feel like they stretched the episode out to be an hour, though. They did what they needed to do, but it was nothing really going on this episode. Kyle, once they get to the table, everybody's getting ready to eat. Kyle asked, like, yo, what about these traditions? Like, let's talk about the traditions. And Erika gives her a few traditions on things that you should do, things you should not do. She brings up sweeping, like you don't want to sweep or you don't want to take out the trash or do anything like that. So then Kyle, out of nowhere, nobody at all, Kyle goes to Sutton and say, Sutton, this isn't a metaphor for actually sweeping, da, 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 da. And then Sutton like, girl, what are you talking about? I don't think I sweep things under the rug. Opening up the conversation yet again for Sutton to have a conversation with Erika. She knew which direction it was going to go because Kyle had already sat at the table. She told the mess on Sutton to Erika. She already knew how Erika felt about Sutton. So for you to bring that up at the table, Sutton, I'm gonna tell you how I feel in just a minute. I'm gonna get to you in just a minute about Sutton and Kyle, but let me go ahead and keep going, okay? So Sutton tells Erika she's willing to sweep things under the rug and she doesn't want an issue between them as they go into this new year. Erika just and gave her dust. She said nothing, okay, to this lady, nothing at all. She's like, why everybody so quiet? Because I think I heard PK or somebody ask, like, why? Did you hear her say something? Because I ain't hear her say a damn thing. Did you hear it? I'm over here laughing, okay? So then Erika's like, why everybody looking at, why everybody quiet? And then Garcelle said, girl, because we looking at you. We waiting on you to answer. Like, what is your response to that? Okay, what do you have to say? She was like, oh, girl, I ain't got nothing to say. I have absolutely not a damn thing to say to anybody. Okay, I'm good. So Sutton is asking her why she's asking herself, right? Why am I trying so hard to talk to this hoe? And I said, I'm glad you asking yourself that because I've been wondering, why are you trying so hard? Why are you? And then she's wondering about all the other ladies, like, why are they up her ass? Why do they like her so much? Like, what is this about? Right? Because they definitely are one way, just like Kyle over here. But then when you get over here, you're a whole different person. Kyle says in the confessional how she thinks Erika needs to apologize even though she's going through it. Girl, say that to her. Instead of hopping in this confessional, say that to her. It ain't there. You ain't got no problem calling Sutton out, so it ain't gonna be no harm just telling her, like, girl, hey, just go ahead and apologize. Whoop, 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 da, 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 da. Say that to her. But anyway, I guess you're not gonna say it because Erika already said what she said. And she ain't apologizing, all right? So Kyle goes to the bathroom with Sutton. Sutton, why? Why are you going to the restroom with this lady? Why are you confiding in this woman? Is it because she gave you a space to rent out? Because you got a house to rent out for a little bit, limited time only, even though she making bank off you? Like, why are you dealing? Like, stop talking to Kyle. Stop telling Kyle your business. Stop exposing yourself to how you feel with Kyle. Because Kyle always take those private conversations and then bring them over here. So I don't like that. I can't stand Kyle. So I just feel like, or at least I can't stand her antics. I just feel like, stop talking to this woman. Kyle agrees with her in private, which is a problem for me. She's like, no, I agree with you. No, I'm here. We see each other. I agree with you, Sutton. Absolutely. But then once again, she likes to be one way in private. But when she comes out, she throwing you under the motherfucking bus. So I hope everybody got on Kyle's head top at the reunion. Lisa goes to Sutton and wants everyone to get along, right? So afterwards they walk out. Instead of sitting down for dinner, everybody goes outside. Lisa goes over to Sutton and starts talking to her about how she wants everybody to get along. I'm like, BITCH, don't come over here talking to me about getting along with somebody, girl. You need to go over there and talk to Erika. Because I done sat up here on multiple occasions and told that lady I was trying to mend fences and this lady ain't trying to mend fences with me. Do not come talk to me. Go and talk to your friend, right? So then here comes Kathy going over to talk to Erika, telling Erika that she thinks she should join in on the conversation because Kathy don't want no drama and she wants them to get to a better place, okay? So then Sutton when Erika and Miss Kathy go over, of course, Garcelle joins them. So then Sutton tells Erika that she isn't judging. Erika said, well, girl, that's kind of hard to hear because that's all I've been feeling, okay? Like you are judging me. All right. So then Sutton tells her that she would love a one-on-one conversation with her. And I said, I think that would be best if y'all did have a one-on-one conversation because I don't trust these ladies, especially Miss Kyle, because let you leave a little piece out, she's going to be pulling out everything, like, but you ain't tell her these, but you ain't tell her about that. Kyle is a straight up instigator. So I would prefer, yes, if y'all have one-on-one conversations, okay? Erika tells her, girl, well, I'm going to need a minute. You're going to have to scoot back just a little bit, girl, because I am going to need a minute before I just sit up here and have a conversation with you. And Sutton says that she gets it. She said, because I feel like I need to get to trust you too. Like I have to get to a place where I can trust you and I got to make sure that you're not going to snap off on me like you've done in the past. Excuse me? So yeah, no. Erika says that, and that's the reason why I don't want to have a conversation with you now because I don't want to cuss you the fuck So I'd rather just wait. Okay. So everybody after that, you know, Sutton tells her, like, thank you for this conversation so far. Like, this is a start. I appreciate it. Everybody else is standing around and, you know, giving her fake support, giving her this fake love and all this other stuff. And I'm like, girl, shut up. Shut up. What did we learn when the show got ready to go off? Sutton finally moved out of Kyle's house. I am so happy she moved out their house. Okay, so now she can't afford. I can't say she can't afford the house because obviously she's gonna have to afford the house. But she is putting the house on the market, so hopefully it has sold. Okay, Kyle and Kathy supposedly they getting a little closer, right? I mean, they look like they were pretty close this season, but now she's able to talk to her other sister. She got her sister number, but we don't know if her sister answering. Dorit. Still designing her clothes. She designed her outfit for the reunion and she called it the reunion. If we looked at the reunion outfits, I will say that I think I said Dorit probably was the best looking person there anyway. Okay, with her outfit. So, okay, cool. I'm going to get to that. Let me go and get to Lisa real quick. Lisa, she in her nail line. They not going nowhere fast at all. Okay, her daughter done broke up with Scott, or Scott done broke up with her daughter, so that can't be her storyline next year. Garcelle, she not dating at the moment, but she's still filming on The Real. All right, and she's actually on set. She ain't in that closet no more. Crystal, she enjoyed her first season, and she's still doing what the hell she been doing before she joined the show. Erika, she's still out here thugging it out, okay, getting drugged up and down the media. I don't think her life has gotten any better than what it was last year. Okay, maybe a teeny weeny bit, but she's been going through it. So I feel like her pandemic is lasting way longer than she's ever wanted. Okay, we probably feel like we on our second year of the pandemic. She on her third. Okay, but all in all, when they play these updates or where people are, for me, when I was reading it, all I heard was no storyline. Dorit, no storyline. Lisa, no storyline. Kyle, like that's all I was hearing. No storyline, nothing that was really going on there. Everything that was going on with them was more so related to what the hell was going on with Erika. And I hate to say it, but I feel like the drama with Erika, she has to share responsibility with Sutton for carrying this motherfucking season. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know if it's a big old globe and they both on each side trying to hold it up, because that's what happened this season. Now, I may not have liked the beef that Sutton got into earlier on with Crystal as it pertains to race and stuff, but Sutton has been keeping the action, okay? Sutton has been making the show entertaining. All right. And I may not like her thoughts or her opinions or what her views are and stuff, but she was honest about them. That's more than I can say in my opinion for Erika. She was very honest about them. So I'm like, okay, Sutton has definitely helped carry this mother season, baby. And Crystal, on the other side, it was about her storyline for the rest of the show. So y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on how y'all felt about this season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And also chime down below in the comments and let me know what you're expecting to see at the reunion. And y'all know it's 4 parts, so they better motherfucking bring it. Okay, that's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.